Hello HUD House Hunters, it's Donnie with ColoradoSpringsForeclosureDeals.com. Guys, thank you all year long for tuning into our videos. We are filming our 100th episode today. We're really excited. I know a lot of you have watched this since the very beginning. Now 100 videos later, we're still going strong. We want to thank you guys for tuning in to each and every one of them. Today, we're bringing you 2106 Tesla Drive. Now this house features 5 bedrooms, 2 baths, a 1-car garage, and over 2,000 square feet in the coveted Palmer Park neighborhood for only $142,000. Guys, this is a heck of a deal, and tax credit or no, you can still pick up this property for $100 down and in a neighborhood that supports $200,000 pretty easy. So a ton of equity to be gained on a property that doesn't need a ton of work. Come on in, take a look. I think you're going to like what you see. So we're walking into 2106 Tesla Drive, and my immediate feature on a ranch-style home like this is the general feel of openness. Guys, this is a huge great room that you walk right into, featuring really nice hardwood floors, which really aren't in bad shape at all, and a nice neutral paint job. Now, it's kind of a tan color, nothing you couldn't live with. I think it actually looks pretty good. And again, just kind of refinish these floors, maybe polish them up pretty good, and I think your hardwoods are going to be good to go. The windows are the old style vine aluminum window with a storm window atop. So for now, they should be relatively fuel efficient, but that is something you may want to consider upgrading down the road. But again, with the amount of equity you're gaining in this property, it's well worth it. Heading this direction, we're going to find the kitchen. Now the kitchen is a galley style kitchen. And you've got the older, these are probably the original cabinets, but they are 42-inch uppers. And besides the dated hardware here, these are actually in pretty good shape, so nothing to complain about there. The appliances are included, as you see here. They're a little bit older, some things we may want to swap out over time. But if you want to talk about livable condition with a ton of equity out of the gate, this is the property that can do that for you. Sink sitting right here, and then you'll notice, guys, I've got a straight out of the 70s vintage vinyl flooring going. So for me anyway, for my money, I'd probably want to swap that out and put in some more updated flooring on that. We continue this direction, and down here would be into the basement. We're going to go down there next. But we walk through this room, and you walk into what at some point was a bedroom, but it's questionable if it's a bedroom now. Officially speaking, guys, this thing has 5 bedrooms as it sits, but there are 2 bedrooms that are kind of questionable, and this is one of them. This is more of an office to me, just based on location, but it does have a closet. So if you close everything off, this could definitely be a bedroom, which would in essence make this a 6-bedroom home, which is awesome. So we've got this as an optional bedroom, if you will. They put the same liquid stick tile that we put in our rehab, so that's nice. The paint job's not bad. It's an interesting burnt orange color. And you know, the vanity's nice, just the sink top is a little bit dated, so we want to swap that out. And then you look over into the shower and you've got the old school tile surround there. Looks perfectly functional, doesn't seem to be leaking anywhere, but again, definitely shows its age. So that's something we'd look at swapping out. And my guys can get that done for about $300 or $400 depending on, you know, what kind of tile you decide to put in there. So not a big deal. Pretty decent sized, you know, longer bedroom, nice neutral paint tone. And again, guys, really take in these hardwoods because I'm really digging the way they maintain these. They look nice, no major scratches. There's a couple of dark spots where you can just easily buff those out, polish them back up, and they're going to look great. So on a ranch style home like this, I like the corner rooms because they have 2 windows a lot of the times. So we're letting in a lot of nice natural light into this room, which is going to keep this room bright, open, and warm, which is a huge plus. Continuing over here, we have what I guess we would call the master bedroom. Tough call because the size is comparable to the other one. But again, nice high ceilings in here, nice neutral paint tone, corner room, meaning we get a lot of natural light just like the other room. So tons of options in here and move-in ready condition, guys. Minor polishing job on the floors, you're good to go, and you're picking up $50,000 worth of equity right out of the gate. Let's go check out the basement area. We're in the basement at 2106 Tesla, and the basement has some interesting layouts as well. Right over here to start with, we've got a huge great room which they opened up into this bedroom. This at some point was framed all the way out, and it wouldn't take much to frame this back into a bedroom if you had the need for it. But as of right now, it's more of a sitting area. Proof that it was originally a bedroom, though, is as you head back this direction, you'll notice it has a closet. So again, good to go if you need the additional space. It's not going to take much to add an additional bedroom into the basement. Won't cost much or take much. The carpeting down here is a little dated. It's not ideal. It definitely shows its age a little bit. Not much to swap out down here. And since you got hardwoods upstairs, you only have to worry about carpeting the basement area, so that won't be all that expensive. And it's nice, pretty decent size, very bright considering that this is a basement bedroom. The window's letting in a lot of natural light, which is a big plus. It's got this chair railing alongside the entire width of the room here, so you've got that as a nice design feature. You may leave the chair railing and paint this into a more neutral tone, or maybe you drop the chair railing, but either or, that's a nice designer theme on that. This one's definitely a little bit more neutral, but like the other one, it feels very bright, and despite the fact that it's a basement bedroom, it doesn't have a cave-like feel to it at all. It feels very open in here. It's letting in a lot of natural light, and it's got really high ceilings for a basement bedroom, so that's a big plus. As far as things I change in here, it is blue, so you may neutralize the color a little bit, but it's not an untasteful blue by any means, and in general, it's the only major change you need to make. Perhaps add a doorknob to this door, but other than that, it's good to go. Now the bathroom they did a little bit weird. You walk into it, and you have nice linoleum tile here. Your actual shower, which they did an excellent job of the tile, even went so far as to add a little place to sit there while you're showering. I think that looks pretty good. Nice vanity. It is missing the mirror. I like to have a mirror obviously above the sink, but that's a very new vanity, so that's not going to be something you need to replace, or the faucet. What I don't like about it is right here. I think at some point they had a curtain or something over this. I think you probably even want to frame this completely back in, or at least add really solid bifold doors to it, because there's no reason necessarily to have access to the furnace and water heater from the bathroom. We actually do have a laundry room on the other side of this where it gives you that access, so you can actually frame that in without losing access to those utilities. So that pretty much is the basement on Tesla. Let's check out the backyard. We'll get you guys rolling. So we're out back at 2106 Tesla. One of my main features, obviously, when we're looking at a house is the exterior maintenance is a big part of it. This is not going to be a problem because, as you can see here, the rear of Tesla anyway is coated completely in brick. So the front side's got some siding, but the back side has got your standard brick, and this will hold up for years and years and years without needing any sort of maintenance. That's a big plus. We're standing under a really nice covered patio, which is going to be perfect to just hang out, do your backyard barbecues. As you can see there, you have an easement in between the properties just behind the fence line there. That's stuff you don't have to maintain, but even with that, you got a pretty decent sized backyard here. Plenty of room to play, let the dogs hang out, and etc. So guys, Palmer Park is a very big time neighborhood for older homes with that charm and flair that you're looking for, but it's very difficult to get anything in this neighborhood, much less with 2,000 square feet for under the 180 to 200 mark. Okay, that's a baseline for this area. We were able to steal this property for $100 down and $142,000 if you act quickly. We've got a couple days left on the owner-occupant period, and as I say always, guys, if this thing goes investor, it's as good as gone. This is not a flip per se. This is an opportunity for somebody to walk in, do a minor amount of work, and pick up a ton of equity. And investors are going to be jumping on this, so investors stand by. But in the meantime, those of you looking to live in this property, this is an excellent buy. As always, the best way to get hold of us is to register online. We're at www.caldwellspringsforeclosuredeals.com. You've heard me say it 100 times, and I'll say it 100 times more before we're done, guys. I appreciate you guys tuning into the videos. Get in touch quickly, because the good deals don't last long. Interest rates are low, and HUD is piling up the foreclosure properties, so there's going to be a lot of deals coming all summer long, so stay tuned in. If you want to see Tesla, give me a call. The number's at the bottom of the screen, but it's 719-649-2500. With that, this is Donnie Corum, ColorSpringsForeclosureDeals.com. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one.